Hello and welcome to the first day of the Reading Rush and welcome to my first day vlogging. It's been a while since I vlogged. I think the last time I vlogged was the end of April, so it's now almost the end of July. So it's been a little bit. But yeah, I'm home. I am ready to start reading. So I think my first read is going to be A Thief Among the Trees, which is my outside read. So I don't think it's terribly too warm yet. So I'm going to go get my blanket. I'm going to go outside. There's a Twitter sprint that starts in 10 minutes. So it'll be perfect time to begin my reading. So the plan for today, I don't really have a plan, except that I work at 4 o'clock. So I, this summer, have been working at the local bowling alley. So I work late shift, so I work 4 to close, which depending on how people show up, it's either 10 o'clock or midnight. So the nice thing is that there's not a lot of people that are bowling right now, and so I don't have a ton to do most of the time while I'm at the bowling alley, and so I can read a lot of the time. So, but my goal is to finish this today while I'm outside. And yeah, I think that's it for now, so I will see you guys later. So normally what I do is I have a blanket and a pillow, and I normally lay them out on the grass and read in my front yard. But since the grass is still really wet from dew this morning, since it's only like 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm just sitting in my dad's lovely outside chair, which also goes back a lot. But I'm super excited to start reading. And with that, I am done with my first book of the Reading Rush. I can see why people read graphic novels during readathons, because you can whiz through them so much faster. This was really fun. It was nice to see Elias and Helene and their friend Tavi as Fivers. Like, we don't get Fiver characters in the Ember books because they're all older. So it was fun to see them like younger, not quite, I mean, still who they were, but also like who they are in Ember, but also like them younger, so they haven't quite figured out some of the things about themselves and about what they do. It was really fun, and the art in this is gorgeous, and I absolutely love it. So I assume Sabatahir will be doing more Ember prequels, which I would absolutely love to read. Anything in the Emberverse is just like automatically amazing. So this was really fun. Great first read for the Reading Rush. So I think I'm gonna go inside and start reading something else. I think Hamilton's gonna be my next read because I want to get that done for sure. So I don't really know yet, but I will figure that out and update you guys later. Okay, so I've decided what I'm reading next, and that is not technically for the Reading Rush, but I'm going to count the pages for it anyways. So I am doing 2 like book club type things. So Penguin Teen is hosting a read-along thing for An Ember in the Ashes. So, well, they're hosting it for all 3 books, but right now we're reading An Ember in the Ashes. So we get to read the last bit of part 2, which I think is just called The Trials, which is the Moon Festival, which is next up in the book, which is my absolute favorite part of the whole book, so I'm very excited to read it. And then with my friends, I'm actually doing, it's not IRL, but it's with my IRL friends. We're reading The Lord of the Rings, so I have to read a little bit more of Fellowship. So I think that's what I'm going to read next, is I'm going to read Ember, and then depending on how / when I finish, I'm going to read my pages for, or my chapters for Fellowship. So these are both rereads, and aren't going to count towards my total count for the Reading Rush, but I am going to count the pages because the Reading Rush is all about reading just anything and everything. So I'm very excited to get back into Ember. I love the Moon Festival. I'm so excited to read that part again for the millionth time, but it's still good every time. Alrighty, so I just finished reading my 100 pages of Ember, and the Moon Festival, man, still favorite scene. And I love too the transition between the Moon Festival and getting back to Blackcliff, and then the thing that happens with Laia and Elias right after they get back to Blackcliff. Like, it's just like so good. Like, I don't even know what else to say except that it's so good. So it's 11:45 right now, so I think I'm gonna stop for a little bit and eat some lunch, and then I think I'm gonna try and read my Fellowship of the Ring today as well, so I can get that done and out of the way. And yeah, that's all I have going on. There's been nothing exciting happening this morning, which is okay. I've got a bunch of reading done, so that's the most important thing for this week. So I had lunch, and I wasn't planning on doing this, but I ended up watching the new documentary that came out about Freestyle Love Supreme, which is the improv group that Lin-Manuel Miranda was a part of, helped create even before he wrote In the Heights. And so it was really good. It was a really fun little documentary, and they talked about like each of the people involved, and I didn't really know anything about Freestyle Love Supreme before, so it was really cool. And like their ability to improv raps is so impressive. Like, I couldn't improv anything, let alone making things that rhyme on the fly. So it was really cool. So because of that, it is almost 2 o'clock. There's a sprint that's starting at 2. So now I'm actually going to start reading my couple of chapters for Fellowship. I think I only need to read like 50 pages. Let's see how far I need to read. And I don't need to have read it until Sunday, but you usually get it done pretty close to the beginning. So yeah, I have to read 60 pages, which is really not a lot. So that's exciting. So I will update you guys later when I have actually read some more things. So the sprint is done. I finished about 25 pages of Fellowship of the Ring, so that's good. So I think I'm gonna like very slowly start getting ready for work, and I don't know. I know I said I was going to read Hamilton next, but I think I'm going to read We Crossed a Bridge and It Trembled, just because it's smaller so I can bring it with me to work, and because the Hamilton book is like really big and thick, and We Crossed a Bridge is a lot smaller. So I think I'm going to read that next. I still have some Fellowship to read, but I assume I'll get that finished tonight at work. I doubt it will be busy because it never really is on a Monday night. But just so everybody's aware, we are wearing masks, don't worry. And practicing social distancing and all that stuff. My mask, well, I have to get, because we're not allowed to use our own masks anymore, just because. So they have like the blue medical masks at work, so I will get one when I get there. But yeah, don't worry, I'm being safe, I promise. So yeah, pretty boring day around here, just filled with good reading and a documentary. So, you know, that's how it goes. I will talk to you guys later, maybe. I don't really know yet. We'll just kind of see how the day goes. Alrighty, I'm heading into work, so I will catch you guys later. super busy day at the bowling alley with 0 customers in the first 3.5 hours. But I read 70 pages, 69, 70 pages of Across the Bridge. Okay, so that was the most bizarre, timing wise for bowling, the whole night I've ever had. So there was one group that was still at the bowling alley when I got there at 4 o'clock. And so they left pretty quickly. And then I had 0 people come in for 3.5 hours, which was what you saw. It was just me playing on my phone or reading for 3.5 hours. And then at 7:45, there was 2 groups that came, and then a bunch of people came at 9 o'clock. It was the busiest I've ever been in the month-ish I've been working there, which is still because we could only have half our lanes open, so it's still not that full. But I think I had 9 lanes going at once, which is more than I've ever had. Normally it's you have 4, and that's busy. But yeah, it was bizarrely busy for the rest of the night. For the last 3 or 4 hours, it was really busy. It was so weird. So in that 3.5 hours, I finished all my Lord of the Rings reading, so I'm caught up on that. So both of my book clubs are done, so all the reading the rest of this week will be books for the readathon. And then I managed to get a good halfway through We Crossed a Bridge. This is so good. It's interesting. So I read in the introduction, it talks about how the I don't know, I guess you could call it editor, Wendy Perlman, she they had to pull all these different people's stories into a cohesive narrative, and so they have it structured by the order of events kind of what happened in Syria, which honestly I know nothing about. So it's crazy because there are a couple things in here. That would be my cat, sorry. So yeah, there are a couple of things that are not, I don't want to say relatable because that's a bad way to phrase it, but there's some stuff that I can totally relate to what's going on in America right now. Obviously this is so crazy, and there's some stories of people getting tortured and things in prison, and it's insane what these people had to go through. But it's really good so far. Hi dearie. Hi. You're just happy people are home or awake. So for the first day of the reading rush, I finished 1 book and I read 439 pages, which is really good. So it's about midnight, so I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, welcome to Tuesday. So the plan for today is I don't have anything going on until I work same shift 4 to close. So my mom wants to watch Flash today, so I've been watching, well, I'm caught up and current on the TV show Flash, but I've been watching it with my mom. So I'm rewatching it, she's watching it for the first time. So we're on season 3. So we have, I think, 6 episodes left in season 3. And so we haven't watched in a little while, so she wanted to watch today. So I'm gonna watch some Flash. I'm gonna also input my stuff onto the Reading Rush website and finish getting ready. I need to brush my hair. And then yeah, so we'll just kind of see how the day goes. It's already 10 o'clock, so let's get to it. So it's almost noon, and we're taking a quick break from Flash. So this will be our 2nd episode that we've watched. And here's the annoying thing. I know who Savitar is, but I cannot remember how this person came to be Savitar. It's driving me bonkers. So we have 4 episodes left in the season. I cannot remember how Savitar comes to be. So if there are any Flash fans, stay tuned for when we finish and the season and I find out again how Savitar came to be, because I know who Savitar is, but I don't remember why and how that happens. So yeah, I love Flash. It's just so good. So I've read a couple more pages of We Crossed the Bridge, but I haven't done really anything else. Just watching Flash with my mom. So yeah, that's my update for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty, so it's about 10 after 3 and we finished season 3 of Flash. So I did find out again how Savitar was created because I could not remember. 3 is so good. I think seasons 4 and 5 are my favorites out of Flash. But anyways, it's about time for me to start getting ready for work. So I've read like 5 pages of We Crossed a Bridge. So I still have like half of the book, I think, to go. I have this, whatever this much is, to go. But I'm also gonna bring The Giver, even though like it's a really thick version that I have because it has all 4 in it. I think that will be my next read if I manage to somehow get through all of this. Again, depending on how busy it is at work tonight. So, yeah, I will update you guys probably right before I go into work again. And then while I'm at work, we'll just kind of see. Alrighty, heading into work. I will talk to you guys later. So it's about 11. There's one group left, and they're probably gonna stay until 12, so I won't be getting home till after midnight, which is fine, but it's just a long day. So I am 89 pages into The Giver, which is only like 160 some pages long. It's not a very long book, so that's exciting. So yeah, I will talk more when I get home. But yeah, that's the situation right now. Okay, so it's 12:30, so I'm gonna make this quick. So I finished We Crossed a Bridge and It Trembled, which it was amazing. And then I read 108 pages of The Giver. So in total, I think I read like 280. Yeah, 287 pages, which is still like a lot of pages read for one day of the reading rush. So yes, that means I've read like 600 pages in the first 2 days, which is amazing. So I'm actually going to end this vlog here. So check out the next vlog. I assume Wednesday will be a little bit more exciting because I don't work tomorrow. So today, whatever. So I will be home all day, which will be very nice. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope your reading rush is going well, and I will see you guys later. Bye!